In the bank, shawty, what you think? Got that money in the bank. Shawty, what you think? Got that money in the bank. Hey, do we finally start?
We don't start until you say the thing.
Oh, is this thing on?
It's late, y'all.
Yeah, just put the kid to sleep like 20 minutes ago.
Forehead looking foreheady today.
Today?
First of all, we're not gonna start this with the disrespect.
You brought up your forehead.
I am a man.
You brought up your forehead. You are a man with a...
Large head.
Yeah. Forehead.
How was your day?
Dang, you beat me to it again. I was supposed to ask you this time because you
Nobody
asked me
care about
last
all that.
time.
How was your day, shorty?
How was my day? I feel like I'm saying the same things this week because this week is really about just cleaning out everything or trying to clean everything.
I mean, the goals for you really of this period of not going to work or not being at work was...
I have a list of things.
Organize the house, clean the house. Yeah. Get Micah to be on a routine schedule, getting him stopped, whatever, sleep in his crib.
Set up his accounts.
I didn't know about that, but
yeah, I put that on the board.
And then recording videos and posting them.
TSA pre-check is up there.
Minimum edits gonna be done to this one tonight.
Passport was up there. I already got my passport. It was a couple of things I was supposed to be doing.
It's just things that you wanted to get organized. So I mean,
yeah, before the end of the year, really.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that was one of them.
My day before 5 p.m. was the same.
Wait, I didn't ask you yet.
Oh,
because I wasn't. My bad.
Speaking out of turn.
No, I wasn't. I wanted to tell you. So me and Micah, he learned how to do a high five, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting. And then he used his walker all the way to the second bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was running into things.
She's really telling y'all because she already told me this.
Yeah, he used his walker all the way from the living room to the second guest bathroom. And he was running into things. My instinct is to always try to help him. But he figured it out. He was running into the wall, into the little kitchen chairs, and yeah, but he figured it out. I'm so excited. And then also, I don't have the stack rings. You know how to take those off. He said he already was doing that, but I never actually seen him do it individually. So he knows how to take the little stack rings off. I don't know if he knows how to put them back on yet. Probably not, but we're learning. So that was exciting. Now, my bad, babe. How was your day before 5 p.m.?
Trying to think if anything happened today outside of the norm.
You had a safety meeting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is the end of the month.
I mean, that was regular. No, nothing exciting happened at work today. Just the usual hustle and bustle.
What you have for lunch? Or what y'all have for the safety meeting?
Bojangles. Don't nobody want that.
Oh.
I had some, but that was just... And my blood sugar was high today, so... Yeah. After 5 is a conversation to be had, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay, wait. You said something. Bojangles. I don't know if everybody knows what Bojangles is. If y'all not in North Carolina, because it's only in North Carolina, right?
Bojangles. No, it's not only North Carolina.
What did you say?
Bojangles.
I have never...
That's the Spanish Bojangles. Bojangles.
Did you just make that up?
No. Plenty of people say Bojangles.
I've never heard you say that.
Anyway.
No, I think Bojangles is only here.
No, it's definitely not.
Put in the comments if y'all have the Bojangles, because I'm pretty sure it's only here.
Yeah, all 7 of you that watch this video.
Hey, 7 is plenty.
I came up here to ask you a question.
Okay. Now he don't be telling me the questions beforehand, so y'all getting like real reactions in real time.
There's just something I was thinking about on the way home.
I had a question for you, but that might be another video.
And I forgot exactly how I phrased it in my mind.
Yeah.
I think it went something like, is there something that you do just by your own nature, secondhand, whatever, right? Is there something that you do that annoys you? Yourself. A habit that you have that annoys you.
That's a good one.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad habit, but just something that you do that a habit that you wish you could break. Not necessarily a negative one, but just a habit that you have.
I can't think of one right now. What's yours? I'm being put on the spot. So
there was a word I was thinking of. It's not infatuation. It's not. Can't think of the word right now, but it's when I get invested into something.
Passionate.
Yeah, but it sometimes is overbearing because I will get this idea. I will get this image of what I think something is supposed to be. Either what it's supposed to be, or how it's supposed to sound, or the way it's supposed to look or smell, whatever sense you want to use for the project in mind. But I will have this end result at the very beginning of this thing that I start, and I get so very critical of everything from beginning to end because that end goal is in mind. And I realized this today because I already I think I said something in the other video about my cousin approving an estimate or getting back to me on some work she wanted done, and she did. And in my mind, before anything was started, I already had an image of what I wanted it to look like. And I also have a follow-up with that too. But I had this image in mind, basically. So went over there today, or I went to Lowe's first, got all the materials and everything, went over there, got started after work. And I had this picture in mind, but I didn't necessarily have my steps planned out. I never do whenever I do projects like this. I just kind of figure it out along the way. And through that, I don't necessarily have an issue with the issues that come with that, the problems that arise, the mistakes that are made. But, and this is the second part that I want to talk about, I don't like not having a stopping point.
For you?
Within my projects. And it's not just my projects, it's anything in life. I don't like not completing, not something in whole, but just like that part before moving on to the next thing. Like when I'm at work, before I leave work, I will stay late in order to finish a work order. I'll stay late to finish an estimate. I'll stay late to do whatever it is that I was doing at that specific time. Yes, I can just drop and leave and I'll pick it back up in the morning, but I don't like doing that because, at least for me, it took energy to even get up to the point where I was on a roll doing something, and it seems like I'm moving backwards to have to get the ball rolling to finish something that was started the day before. So when I asked you that, I was more so saying, as far as the habit, is there a habit that you have that annoys you? That's the habit that annoys me. I feel
Which,
like you and my sisters have said at times that like I try to make things too perfect, and it's not necessarily that, because somebody else could look at the work that I do and be like, "Oh, you could have did this differently. You could have did that differently." And it may be right. It may have been more efficient in the way that they described it, whatever. But in my mind, I already had an idea of what I wanted it to be. And something to me is not necessarily perfect, but complete when that image that was in my head comes to fruition.
so what would you say, like, in one word, what would you describe that as? Like, perfectionist or
Describe what?
your habit in one word?
Something that is similar to like
Well, not perfectionist, but
not persistence. I don't know how I would describe that. I don't think persistence is the word, but that's the one that's coming to mind. It's just like
or particular
a
or
particular something. It's like there are certain details that I will have in my mind, not necessarily just a project, but anything that pops into my mind, and I'm like, okay, that's the end goal for whatever. And I'm not necessarily thinking about the journey to get there, but I know that this is the end goal, and whatever I have to deal with on the way to that, whatever.
yeah.
But it's more so I get stuck on the details of what I thought that thing should be.
Yeah. I feel like I definitely told you that before.
And I wish that I could be okay with, and another thing that kind of came up with that, but I wish that I could be okay with changing that image, changing that thought, changing that, adapting it into whatever it becomes. But
The
also in
image
my
or how
mind,
you get there. Because if you're
the
focusing
end
on
goal. I'm not necessarily worried about the journey, because I'm like, well, if I have an end goal in mind, I don't necessarily care how the journey happens,
yeah.
as long as I get to that end goal. But the end goal never changes for me. It's like in my mind, I can't adapt it.
So, just to kind of piggyback off that, I guess to answer your question originally, though, but I'm going to follow up with that. To answer your question, I think I've started to, I guess it's kind of like a bad habit, though, recently. I feel like I recently had this habit of watching other people, what's the word? I'll take workout, for instance. Watching other people work out, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it on Tuesday. And Tuesday gets here, and then, all right, I'll start at the beginning of the month. And the beginning of the month gets here, and I just, like, I'm watching other people do something that I can well enough do, like, in the present moment. I guess that
So
would be procrastination, but not really, because it's
yeah,
like,
that's what I was gonna ask. Is it just working out, or is that, is your procrastination consistent across the board?
I feel like it's working out right now. Well, maybe with other things too. I feel like working out is like the biggest one because I'm trying to like reason in my mind of why all the reasons why I can't work out or don't have time to work out right now. And that's not like me, only because it's like certain things that I do commit to, I commit to it and then I fully go through it. For y'all that don't know, I didn't eat meat for like 4 years. 4, 5, no, it wasn't 5 years, like
I
4.
don't know if it was
Maybe it
even
started
4 years.
with beef. I didn't eat beef, and then it started to go to chicken and turkey and whatever else. I did eat seafood, so I guess I was pescatarian for like a few years. But literally, it was just one day I was like, I'm not going to eat this anymore. And I didn't for like the next 3 to 4 years. So I think it's not that I have a problem with committing to something. It's just trying to adapt to this new
I feel like with
thing.
me, when it comes to procrastination, it's not necessarily about putting things off. Like, I don't know. So when it comes to like working out, it's almost like on the days that I guess I could or couldn't, or I don't necessarily have a mood for whether or not I want to work out.
Mm-hmm.
But on the days that I don't want to work out, I don't know. My mind is weird. It works backwards. But on the days that I don't want to work out, I try to force myself to go work out. This kind of goes into the conversation yesterday where it's like, are you comfortable being uncomfortable?
Yeah.
But on the days that I don't want to work out, that's when I'm like, I really need to do something. Because on the days that I don't necessarily care whether I work out or not, it's like, oh yeah, I could work out today. That's like the easy day. And it's like if I didn't work out on the easy day, I had to force myself to work out on the hard day to make up for it.
Yeah. And I think also I'm just trying to go back to that time where I was like 3-4 years ago, where I was eating like healthier, and I also start doing like Pilates or yoga, I guess hot yoga at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually going to the gym, but now it's like I'm trying to get back to that in a way, but I feel like I don't ever have time to do that. Even though I do, because I can start at home, but it's also like I don't want to work out at home.
I also have a bad habit of like, I feel like, and this kind of goes with the whole YouTube thing. If a day is missed,
Yeah.
it's almost like, well, like in my mind, again, the whole end goal. I'm like, oh, I want 30 days in a row.
Yeah.
If a day gets missed, I'm like, all right, well, I'll start over next month so I can get 30 days in a row. Not that it necessarily has to be like a full month front to back, but it's like I had this thing in my mind where I wanted it to be a certain way, and because it wasn't that way, oh, I'll just start new.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm doing that with working out, which on one hand, it's okay to have grace with ourselves to be like, all right,
Nah.
well, see, that's, no, I...
Get your together, Damien.
Yes and no, because I think we should allow ourselves to have grace. We're not going to get it right all the time, and that's okay. It's not okay if you
I
just
agree and I
give up.
disagree. The only reason why I disagree is because, at least for me, I know that on the front end, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like at least I had the mindset to be like, all right, yeah, get back into it or whatever, get back on track. But then on the back end, I'm like, but there was really nothing that stopped me in the first place other than my desire to want to be 30 days. Like,
the only person
there was no real reason.
You.
Right. So I'm like, if I had no real excuse, like, the last time that I actually was like on track with my eating and taking my protein and working out and everything was just aligned, I think we ended up taking a trip.
Yeah.
And that was enough to knock me off track, and I came back and it was kind of like, I'll go here, and then 2 days later I go, and then
but see,
it knocked me off track. But what I'm saying is, after that trip, it was like, that wasn't necessarily like the trip. Okay, whatever, I'm gonna miss a few days there, that's fine. But after I came back, there was no other catalyst to slow me down. I could have just got right back on track. But because I took those few days off, it was like, okay, I'll start next month. And then it was harder and harder to get back on track.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe it's, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like for guys, it's a little bit easier to work out because, like, y'all see the results in, like, 2 weeks. Babe.
Everybody's body type is different.
Yeah, but, like, I feel
We're
like
not talking
guys,
about me.
Well, you are a guy, so that's what I'm like, I feel like for
I know,
you,
but I didn't want you to group all guys.
All guys.
But also, my problem is, which is when I start working out after a period of not working out, I go super hard. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like 3 months off and I'm counting macros the next day. Like,
Yeah.
I do too much. I put too much, can't think of the word right now, but I put too much on myself going back in because it's like, oh, you have to make up for the missed time.
Yeah. And that's not healthy.
I think we talked about this the other day where I was, and I actually had a conversation with my mom too, but it was like, I count negatives way more harshly than I count positives. An example for trading, anytime I take a loss, it's almost like I'm trading to not only get that loss back, but then also gain what I would have gained in that next trade. And that's not like a good way to go about anything.
Yeah.
Like when we leave the house and it's a couple of dishes in the sink and I'm like, oh, I need to go ahead and load this before we leave, and I don't. Now when I get back in my mind, I'm taking it so much more harshly because not only do I have to come back to take time to load the dishwasher, that could have been time I was using to do something else. So now my mind is like, I'm taking double the loss of time.
Yeah.
Because I could have utilized that same pocket of time earlier.
Same thing for eating,
we're just
though.
letting it all out. It's just therapy.
Same thing for eating. I feel like you do.
But actually, I'm kind of getting off track. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
the reason why I brought that up is because.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Oh, I guess you. Well, no, but you can't hear me.
I can still.
I mean, they can hear me. They can hear you, but I'm not talking to them. I mean, I am talking to y'all. If y'all want to talk to me. But y'all don't be talking back. So it's like, y'all really just be listening.
I had to check on the kid.
But the reason why I brought that up is because obviously I stayed later than what I was supposed to tonight.
You said like 4 hours.
No, I said 2 to 3. I said when the sun goes down. I was out there with flashlights trying to light up the work area.
Oh.
Anyway, I ran into a problem. My cut was a little too perfect. So when I went to go install the door frame, it was like rubbing. And I'm like, dang. So, and by this point it's already dark. So I put it back down and I'm like, all right, well, I got to shave this down. But in order to shave it down, I basically got to take each part apart to shave this down and then shave that down and put it all back together. And it bothered me so much. That was my stopping point. It bothered me so much that I could not get that first door frame installed. Like I had the frame, well, I guess the first door, the first side. Like I wanted to end there. Had the door all together, the frame was in, whatever. I was going to install the door. Boom, this side is in, handle, everything was good. Until I went to go close it and it was rubbing at the top. And I'm like, I tried to hold my composure, but that was one of those moments where like in my head, I'm just like, because I know the last hour, talking about wasted time, the last hour is just, well, not necessarily hour, probably hour, because I had to drill a lot of holes, whatever, but the last hour was gone. So now in my mind, I'm like, that's an hour gone that I have to undo then to redo. So now it's 3 hours gone. And in my head, I'm just like I can literally just feel like me, just my attitude like radiating, because I'm just like, I hate wasted time so much. I don't know what it is. But on the way home, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, okay, boom, for instance, you're reading a book. And something happens. Something happens with Micah, or maybe people are here, whatever. I don't know, but you're reading a book. The chapter is, let's say, 15 pages long. You're on the last page. You got maybe 3 paragraphs left. whatever you're doing, you got to stop and go handle whatever problem is happening.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like, bro, just let me, or that's not necessarily a good example because you have to go take care of that. But let's say, like, I'm playing the game. You know, I'm in high school, whatever. I'm playing the game.
High school?
And, well, I'm just saying because
I would say
you wouldn't
recently.
necessarily pull me off the game. But
yeah,
I'm playing the game and I'm in the middle of a mission. And my dad walks in. He's like, hey, come do the dishes. It would be fine if I was free roaming in the game.
Yeah.
Just not doing nothing. I'm in the middle of a mission.
Yeah.
Let's say I was already taking losses. I took 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 losses.
Yeah.
I'm zoned in now. I'm standing up. My hands are sweaty. I done got quiet. I'm focused, hyper focused. Like
Eminem.
Like, bro, I'm going to beat this level. So it's the last thing I do tonight at 3 a.m. I don't care if I got school the next morning. And my dad stops me and says, hey, come do the dishes. All of the energy that it took to get me to that hyper focused level where I'm like, I'm about to beat this. It all goes away when you stop.
Can I add something?
That's how I felt tonight.
I know, but can I add something? When you stop, right? But there's a difference between stopping and then just pausing. If you take the game. Take the game, for example. If you hit pause on the game, it's not going to erase everything that you just did.
No, it's not. I'm not saying that I'm turning the game off. Like, I'm physically pausing it.
Pause for a second.
I can't do that.
But in life, you're not going to have any choice. Like, there is going to be things that you're going to have to wait for.
I mean, I get that, but like...
But then also, it's going to be things that you're going to learn, or you have to learn how to pivot.
There was a lot of other factors that went into play tonight. Like, it being dark, and then there's bugs out there. I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes, which I didn't even realize till I got in the car because, again, that hyper focus, I'm just like... My alarm's steady going off. Like, my blood sugar's low, but it's not dropping, so I'm like... kind of ignoring it.
It's hot,
I'm annoyed, it's hot, I'm sweating. Like, I had the shirt wrapped around my face. Like, it was just too much going on. And I'm like, I didn't want to stop, but I had to. It was late. I'm like, I need to go home. There's bugs out here. Like, I'm not about to. And then I didn't want to start cutting with the saw and all this stuff. It's like, it's going to be loud. And it bothered me so much because I'm like, it at that point it was out of my control.
Yeah.
Like, if it was midday, it would have been fine.
No, you still would have been upset.
Not necessarily, because I can continue to work. That's why when I talked to you, I said, well, you know, if I'm a few minutes from finishing whatever it is that I was currently working on, in this case the door, I'm going to go ahead and hang that and be done. It was dark outside, but not like I can't see dark. And when I went to go, by the time I got the door all together, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to put it on hinges, boom, boom, boom. And it started rubbing. I'm like, I'm not going to have time to fix this.
So what happened? You just left it there?
Well, I started to take the door apart, and then I realized, I'm like, dang, it's late, it's dark. In order to do this, I had to take each side of the door off, slightly trim it down, put it all back together. I'm like, that's going to add like another hour and a half to my time. I'm going to get home late. And I didn't necessarily want to do that, but I also didn't want to leave the door. So it was like I'm stuck between what to me seems like a rock and a hard place. And I was just like, wow.
So what'd you do?
I just dropped and left.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, I told her I was leaving, but I was in the car. I mean, you already know that I ride in silence most of the time, but I'm in the car and I'm just like so in my head, because I'm like, and it bothered me so much that I started to like think about it, and I'm like, why is it bothering me so much though? And then from that, I started having a bunch of other thoughts. Like, it's kind of the same thing with trading. It's the same thing when there's dishes in the sink and we leave the house. It's like I take lost time and it accumulates in my mind.
I was about to say something, but I don't know if you would bring it up. So
I don't care. I'll cut it out if I don't like it.
I was just gonna say it's kind of what your mom mentioned.
With what?
Like, you don't take losses well in general, whether it's lost time, lost money,
No,
lost
not
energy,
at all. Yeah,
lost
I need therapy,
anything.
guys. Recommend a therapist to me. That's a joke.
Okay, put it down in the comments. But no,
Yeah, all 5 of you.
5 is a lot of people, because 5 people know 5 other people, and those 5 people know other 5 people.
That don't mean nothing unless
y'all need to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Because we got almost 100 on our last video. Not this recent one, because we put it up at a different time, but people. And we're at 68, so we almost at 70 subscribers.
Yeah, so if you watch it to this point, go ahead and subscribe. I don't know. I just wanted to get on the camera and talk to you about my dad. That was all. And I don't want this video to be too long. We're already at 30 minutes, so.
Oh, y'all know how we do when we do. This is literally what we do if the cameras weren't on, so y'all kind of get like a preview of our life.
I've had people ask me about that.
What?
Like.
Do we talk to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. I actually like him.
She loves me.
I do. I do love you. You love me too.
But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about my day.
I said, do you love me too?
And how I felt. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was in my head thinking, yes, I love you.
No. But
I just wanted to tell you guys about my day and how I was feeling. And does anybody else deal with losses like that accumulating in their mind?
Oh, I want to add something.
It may have been just on the front street. What?
So if your mom said that, I mean, I feel like you're growing. No, you're acknowledging that you just don't take losses well. That is one thing, though, that our kid is going to have to see how we handle that. So.
Yeah, he'll get the best of both worlds. No, let me stop. I mean, because I don't necessarily feel like there's a problem with him seeing both sides of it.
Of course.
But if anything, I feel like, you know.
But that would be your
kind of transition. I mean,
that would just be your responsibility to be like, hey, you can't get mad because dad beat you in chess or whatever the case is. Like, it's okay.
I feel like and that's the thing. I haven't mastered the art of taking that loss and using it as fuel. Some losses will accumulate in my mind and just like be there. They like take up RAM in my brain.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily affect me on the front end, but on the back end, like I could complete a project.
It does.
I could finish a project and still in the back of my mind somewhere in my whatever still be kind of mad like, yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but I wish I could have got it right the first time. Like,
right. Yo, he be making me so mad with that, y'all. Because I'm like a big I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like a big picture thinker, I guess. Like, I don't care how we get there as long as we get there. But he is more so on the details.
Like, all right, boom. So everybody had this experience. You was a kid and you was at school and y'all was talking junk to each other and telling your mama jokes and all that, right?
Not your mama.
You get home and you think something in your head. You like, dang,
I wish I would have said that.
I wish I would have said that.
Yeah.
I am the adult version of that thought. When I'm done a project, when I'm done recording a song, when I'm done trading, when I'm done doing whatever, I always go back and review my work. And I'm like, dang, that could have been better. It's positive in a way because
there's nothing
I'm
wrong
always like trying to get to that next level of that skill.
I think it becomes a problem when you try to implement that in like the present time. Sometimes, like meaning like you're trying to make up for the what you could have did before, but it might not be the same
at certain times.
Yeah,
Yes.
to get a different result,
like trying to
yeah,
recoup a trade, but then also make profit on the next trade in the same trade. Yes.
Yeah, then for like eating, I was gonna say you be like, no, I ain't gonna eat no sugar, not even fruits. What? Like that's kind of defeating the purpose. Like you're trying to make up for what you could have did yesterday today.
I think at some point in time, I came across something that said, I've been doing, I can't really remember what it said, but basically it was saying like, you've been working against yourself for so long that now you have to work against the work that you did, I guess. Mm-hmm. But you have to work twice as hard for twice as long to get back to where you would have been had you been on the right track all along.
Yeah.
It's like if I walk 10 miles in the opposite direction, now I technically got to walk 20 miles to get back to where I should have been in the first place. Mm-hmm. But then that's still 30 miles that you would have walked, that you could have been 30 miles, but now you're only at 10. Like in my mind, I took that and was like, dang, try to avoid being wrong. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want the video to be too long. I'm not cutting out none of these edits or nothing.
Nope.
Because that last video took way too long.
For a 30-minute video, I seen it.
Yeah.
It was good though.
And I think it was because like the background kept moving, so I had to process a lot more, whatever. I don't really know how that worked. But
yeah,
if y'all enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do. Like it, subscribe to our channel, share it to somebody. What else? Comment your favorite part down below, or if you can relate. I don't know, like.
And nobody added their Cash App yet, so
nobody added y'all Cash App, so I guess we ain't got a Cash App. Nobody. I mean, I
found out that's what he said in the last video.
Yeah. What else? Like, comment, subscribe.
Go follow our pages.
We don't even be posting nothing up there, but y'all can go follow them to kind of like.
How are we supposed to be YouTubers and we don't even go on social media? Encourage
us to do our jobs as content
because y'all like us. Y'all be asking for the videos.
And if y'all don't like us, dislike the video.
Or that, because you still watched it.
You feel me? Like, stop. Man, we put no angers every.
What they say? They say there's no there's no bad publicity.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Because you still watched, so.
We almost 38 minutes.
Just like when we have an album.
We really do gotta shorten these up because these monkeys got short attention. No, let me stop.
Yo, that's wild. Why they gotta be monkeys? Why can't they be like alligators or something?
I really do love you.
Or mouses. No, you don't want to be mice. Or like a hamster and a hamster. Guinea pigs. Fish.
We're gonna see y'all tomorrow, man.
Tadpoles. Points. Dinosaurs.